morning. It is Stephanie and Sydney from a very rainy Ohio. We are getting an ice storm here in a little bit. The temperatures are going to drop. So we thought it'd be a perfect day to make some muffins and do a video. And Sydney is going to tell you how to perfect a box of muffins into bakery muffins.
Okay, so we just have a basic muffin mix here. It is nothing fancy. It's Betty Crocker lemon poppy seed. You can do, any kind of your choice. This just happens to be my favorite. So what we did, we have already mixed up the batter here. It's just lemon with a bunch of dots. Now, it calls for 3/4 cup of water, 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and 2 eggs. So just follow it as is. That's what we have done. We have not changed that part at all. And then what we're going to do is, let's take this out.
Okay. We won't
She's my little
prepared.
So we're gonna start I use an ice cream scooper that has the button to
Release.
Yeah, release all of the batter out. I just find it easier. Mom, she tends to pour. I just make a mess that way. So we're going to let you know how to change this box mix into bakery style muffins. Go ahead.
And the key to this, Sydney experimented for quite a while before she finally got onto this, is you're going to preheat your oven to 400 degrees, and once it's ready, you'll put these in for 5 minutes only at 400 degrees.
Now that is not what the box says. Do you want to let them know what the box says?
The box says actually to cook this at 425 or 400 for darker or non-stick pans. So the key to getting bakery style muffins is 5 minutes at 400 degrees and then turn it down to 375 for the rest of the time until they're golden brown or, at whatever desired look that you guys like to eat them at. And we also have a little secret we'll show you once we're done with that makes them even just a little bit better. So normally they tell you to fill these like maybe 3/4 of the way full. We actually fill these almost all the way to the top. So you're not going to get the traditional, 12 muffins out of this. You're going to get a little bit less, as you'll see here in just a minute when Sydney's finished.
But it's totally worth it.
Definitely.
Just make a double batch if you're super hungry.
You still get the same amount of muffin. It's just fewer little, I don't know, what are those things called? Little
cups.
Little fewer cups of it.
Okay, so just like she said, we only have 9 of the 12 filled. So we're just gonna remove the extra paper cups and we will cook them like this. It doesn't matter which end has the missing ones. But like she said, we're gonna do another secret. We use just the normal Wilton, we like the clear sprinkles because they're a hair coarser than the
little fine ones. We like the
colored ones
a little bigger, and they look more like just little ice crystals, but they give a more of a bakery style crunch than what the little finer sprinkled sugar crystals do.
It almost gives the top of these kind of the pie look when they come out, how they have that shiny glaze on top, the crispiness. So that's why we choose to use these. But again, the box does not say this and you do not have to do this. It's just personal preference. So we just sprinkle a good amount on top. And then it may look like a lot right now, but as they expand and cook, they're going to grow. So these crystals are going to come apart from each other. So it's not going to end up being as much as it looks like right now. So we are going to get these into the oven at 400 degrees for 5 minutes, and then we will knock it back down to 375 until you reached your desired golden brownness or lack thereof. We like ours a hair more done, so it has that crispiness on the top. And then we will be back with you in a few minutes. Okay guys, we are back, and I need a couple pot holders. I was not prepared. Hang on.
And it smells amazing in here, by the way, very lemony.
Okay, so here is the finished product. And I don't know if it'll focus in on it or not, but you can see the height right through there. I mean, normally when I would fill them up only like 3/4 of the way the box says, and dispersed them out so I had every single hole filled, they would not even touch the top of the wrapper. And it's just not a good muffin to me. I want.
And they were really
large one.
flat. They almost resemble more of a cupcake than a muffin.
They didn't have that pillowing top where you want for your muffin. So what we're gonna do here is take one of these out. And there it is. Okay, at least it didn't have icing. So I'm gonna open this up for you guys so you can see the fluffiness and height. So you can open it up and there's steam like coming out. It's very hot. But it's very high, it's fluffy, it's more like what you would get from a bakery or a coffee shop. It's not those ones that you try to stay away from just because it's a box cake or box muffin mix.
Right.
These are okay if you know how to do all of the, special tips and tricks. Have anything else to add?
I do. We do bake from scratch a lot, but sometimes you're in a hurry. You don't have much time, and you do want something just quick and easy. And these are our go-to for that. And lemon poppy seed is what we're showing today, but I mean, whatever flavor, chocolate chip, blueberry, and it doesn't matter if it's Betty Crocker, Duncan Hines, Pillsbury, whatever your go-tos are. This just makes it semi-homemade. Just kind of adds a little bit extra to something kind of ordinary.
Yeah, it makes it a lot tastier.
Right.
And especially if you're going to have people over and you want just it to look a little nicer, but you don't want to go spend, $10 at the bakery. Just integrate this, put it in, one of those bread baskets with a nice towel, have them coming out, and it'll look like, you spent 2 hours on them in the morning and it's already 9 o'clock, and obviously you don't want to get up that early. So, okay, that's all we really have. If you guys have questions or want to tell us your tips and tricks, please leave us comments below, and we will come back with you for our next recipe sometime soon.